I'm David Stanfield, and this is the Great American Jet Ski Challenge. This video magazine is being brought to you by BC Racing and this list of fine sponsors. This event was sanctioned by the International Jet Ski Boating Association. In this program, we featured the amazing tunes of Sam Glazer, highlights of women's pro racing, a profile of Karen Jacobs, leader of a famous jet skiing troupe, freestyle tricks, tips from the pros with Chris the Fish Fischetti, and a unique tour of the Everglades, and much more. Hi, I'm David Stanfield. A good portion of this video program comes from the international city of Long Beach, a mecca for water sports and much more. A water sports arena known as Marine Stadium is the location of many boating competitions and a major stop for the jet ski tour. And coming to you from various California locations, this is the Great American Jet Ski Challenge. While you watch this, I'm gonna do a little jet ski.
Baby, I miss you. I know that I just saw you this morning. Baby, I miss you. Sleep can seize my breath without warning, just to hold you. To feel the touch that left me yearning. Baby, I crave your love. Started the fire and left it burning. And still you're pulling on my heart. From now until the end of time.
just as competitive as the men's side, the ladies give it their all here out on the closed course.
And still you're pulling on my heart. From now until the end of time. How bad I need you by my side. You're my fixation. And still you're pulling on my heart. From now until the end of time. How bad I need you by my side. You're my fixation. I don't know what to do. I can't stop loving you. Now every time I see your face, you always be my girl. I don't know what to do. You're my fixation. Since the day that I laid eyes on you, I've been following. Just trying to play my
Sandra Petrosini, number 7, dominates this women's pro race and takes the checkered flag.
get you away from the hawks that were hovering. And as soon as you came on the scene, you slipped outside.
The mother to world jet ski champion Jammin' Jeff Jacobs. Karen Jacobs is an accomplished professional jet skier at the top of her own ranks.
Okay, well, you know of Jeff, or if you don't, he's the #1 pro man, and he did it in 3 years, which was very, very good for somebody doing it in 3 years like that. I have my older son who also is racing pro, and he's ranked number 17 because because he's more into school than he is into jet skiing. Jeff is more into jet skiing than he is into school. No, his name is Mike Jacobs. And then there's my ace mechanic, Bill Jacobs. He goes everything with a fine-tooth comb. And I'll tell you, without him and, of course, our sponsors, we wouldn't really be here because so many hours he puts into that, into the racing and checking everything out, make sure they run and testing. It's phenomenal, it really is.
You have a good relationship with your mechanic? I mean, you guys actually kiss?
Not when we're working on machines, no.
But you are married to him?
Yes, I run and fetch.
Okay, let's talk about your career. When did you get into jet skiing? When did you decide, well, I'm going to start racing?
I didn't. They did. I was sitting on the beach minding my own business, and we came out to a race, and they says, "Oh, go ahead, Mom, you can do it. You look like you can do better than those girls." And I said, "Hey, okay, that looks like fun. I can do it." And by God, I could do it.
You've got to have a little something inside of you, right? That says, I'm mad. I want to win this.
Yeah. To sum it up, yes. Yes.
A little bit of spirit. Talk about preparation. Preparation, you say, is half the key to this. A lot of people are the weekenders that come here and they don't know what's going on. You've got to be prepared to be professional, right?
You really do. If you got to come here and at least have your boat running, if not dialed in and tuned, because you get here and you need something. It's really hard on everybody, hard on you because you have to have the part, and hard on everybody else they have to give up the part, because if they need that part, they're out of luck because they gave it to you, which is, I know everybody tries to be nice and friendly, but it's really best to be prepared. Like anything, you have to be prepared.
So say you're watching your son, world champion, and he's out in front, looks like he's got an easy win. What's the worst scenario that can happen? Obviously, he's not going to run out of gas, but what goes through your mind when you're out in front?
Oh, lots of things can happen. What if the boat breaks? What if he hits the stop switch and somebody's right on his tail? I mean, there's always those what ifs. I mean, you know everything's riding right, you're conditioned, you're ready. I mean, there's just no two ways about it. You're definitely for this race, but it's those what ifs. And those are the ones that kill you. You try not to think of those.
The lifestyle. Is it a lifestyle? It basically, the family and everything that's going on, jet skiing is a major portion in the life?
Well, yeah, right now it is, because if it wasn't this, it'd be something else. I mean, we try to do things where we're all family-oriented and try to do it all together, and I think that's what makes it fun. And you know you can do it as a family, and you can all get out there and support each other, and it helps when you have to load the skis. A lot.
Future plans for the family? You going to go the complete tour?
Yeah, Jeff and I are going to go on the tour. Michael's going to stay home and go to summer school, and of course, Bill, mechanic, thank God, is going to fly in and out to all the races.
For this segment of Profile, we take a look at multi-world champion Larry the Ripper Rippenkroger. The sport, it's changed quite a bit since when you first got into it?
Yeah, it's great to see it grow the way that it has. You know, I've been given a lot of credit for it. I don't know how much I deserve, but I've always tried to promote it as well as I could, and to see it grow at the rate and as much as it has, it's really it's just a tremendous feeling of satisfaction. You know, it's good.
Looking back on the very illustrious career, your biggest win, it might have been your toughest, but the most gratifying race and victory you've...
Well, that's a tough one. The most gratifying, I would have to say, would be the super stock race at the '86 World Finals Lake Havasu, where I came from behind and passed Dave Gordon for the win. That was definitely gratifying. They all feel good. That's a tough question.
Sacramento, California, I think of the deltas there. I think of a lot of great water skiers. Did you get your start water skiing? Did you love the water that way?
Yeah, when I was a kid, the family had a boat, and we did a lot of water skiing. And then I went into motocross as a teenager, and then got out of that and went into jet skis. I think it was kind of a combination of the two, and I've loved it ever since.
And when we're watching jet ski racing, it's like a motocross, the start. 90%'s the start. Is that true?
Very true. Yeah, the start in any form of racing, the start is really important. In jet ski racing, it's way up there, close to 90%, definitely.
Yeah, and you've got guys like, obviously you've raced against Gordon and Jacobs and those people. If they are ahead of you, and if you're riding your best, what can you hope for? A mistake on their part?
Yeah, the competition is so strong nowadays that everybody's going so fast. There's probably half a dozen guys that can win on any given occasion. So the start is more and more important as time goes by. And if you are behind somebody, you just got to pressure them and hope that they're going to make a mistake.
Strength, endurance, obviously, depending on conditions, but endurance would help a lot. And if you can really dive into these turns and cut off a couple of seconds?
Yeah, that's it. You know, if you can just shave off 1/10 of a second here and 1/10 of a second there. Like I say, everybody's going so fast now, nobody's going to run away with a race anymore. So that's what you've got to do, is just be consistent and be going just as fast on lap 10 as you were on lap 1.
Looking at the overall picture, I hear that jet skiing is taking off through the help, and it was too bad, but three-wheelers being banned and people going to four-wheels, but a lot of three-wheel crowds, I got to have something else. This is, too many regulations on people actually motorcycling, and that crowd is being introduced to jet skiing.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of that myself, where a lot of guys I'm running into that I used to race motocross against back 15 years ago are all now into jet skis, So you're right, it is bad that another sport has to suffer, but it's sure been good for jet skiing.
The tour. Where are you going this year? Where are you going this summer? Are you going to follow the whole thing?
Definitely going to follow the whole thing. Boy, they've got us going all over the place, from one coast to the other, and I'm looking forward to it. I think this will be a fun year. Yeah.
Hopes?
Well, naturally, looking to win the overall again. I think everybody's attitude's a little bit different this year. We're all settling down and wanting to have a little more fun and not take things quite so serious. I mean, be serious about the racing, but you want to have a little more fun at it. That's what we got involved in the sport for in the first place.
Life's short. Make every day really count, right?
That's right.
Best of luck.
Thank you, Dave.
Larry Rippenkroger. Gentleman, scholar, good friend. Let's go to the fish. Chris Fischetti with this segment of Tips from the Pros.
Well, the start is one of the most critical points in racing, especially jet ski racing, because the water gets so turned up. What you want to do is pull the jet ski out of the water and rev it up and clear it out so that you have no excess fuel or loading up or exhaust in the boat. You set it down and you want to hold it at a good RPM range so that the boat is smooth and so you can come out of the hole very straight and smooth. And you pull the trigger and let the boat go and let it plane as fast as it can go until you can pull yourself up on it and then stand up and go for the first turn. Leg drag is one of the new maneuvers coming out on the Pro Tour. It's a sweeper turn to where you carve really hard to either side which you want to go. You put your foot in the water and extend the boat out as far as you can without dragging as much as possible, but to keep it right on the edge to where you get maximum performance with a maximum sharp turn.
You've seen him in the big waves of Hawaii, Waimea Bay, but when he goes south of the border, he's a one-man hurricane. He's the Chubasco. Let's go to Herbie Fletcher in Mexico. A journey south of the border took Herbie and a band of surfers to unknown surf breaks and to a jet skiing paradise. Take a look at Herbie cutting up these Mexican waves.
I wake up in the morning and an alarm rings in my head. And then a horoscope warning said, don't you leave your bed, don't you step outside today. Chances are I don't listen, I just got too much to do. And I always regret it, I should have stayed in bed, should have slept instead. Oh, it's a funny thing living inside us, unknown to even the doctor. Some kind of sixth sense sent to protect us. I'm gonna listen to my intuition every day. Unexplainable terror flashes down your spine, or a thought out of nowhere haunts your mind. You'll possess the whole damn day, stepping into a household where you feel that something's wrong. You don't need to see bloodstains, you know right away you don't want to stay. Oh, it's a funny thing living inside us, unknown to even the doctor. Some kind of sixth sense sent to protect us. I'm gonna listen to my intuition every day.
Another uncharted region to be explored by a band of jet skiers was the alligator-infested Everglades of Florida.
Don't keep me waiting, nobody can wait this long. Don't keep me waiting, I'm not already begun. Gotta keep on moving, either you're approving or I won't be waiting for long. Girl, stop pretending, waiting to see the ending over before we begun. Can't you see the money? Oh, it's never felt so right. It's never felt so right. Listen, baby, don't keep me waiting tonight. Oh, 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 don't keep me waiting. Now when I met you, I knew you were the one.
tuned for more hot action.
And through the years I've stood for things I felt were right. Now I find if I stand up, I'll lose the world I built from ashes. If you live by the fire, if your freedom you burn, if you live by the fire, baby you gotta get burned. If you're born to be wild, you're the highway star. If life on the edge is your style, live by the fire. Seems that every time I turn around, I'm the victim again. But where would all the good guys be unless someone was looking bad? I guess when you stretch the limits, people seem to notice. Let them scream.
Harry, how long have you been jet skiing?
About 5 years now.
5 years now. That would make, if you're 18 years old, you started at a young man. Did you have help from parents or somebody?
Oh yeah, my dad sponsored me throughout the course of the time I started racing. He's been pretty much my first and only sponsor for a long time until now. Now I got a whole bunch of good sponsors. R&R Jet Tech out of Hollywood, Florida, and Jet Pilot Wetsuits got me down with these cool suits. I couldn't ask for anything more.
Jet Pilot, that's really a flashy wetsuit, but they're much more than flash. They actually serve a purpose, don't they? Especially in jet skiing.
Oh yeah, wetsuit's almost a necessity, no matter if the water's cold or not. You go into the first turn about 45, 50 miles an hour, and you hit that first turn and the water hurts. You know, if you got a wetsuit on, it gives you a little padding, you just go right around the turn, no problem.
A lot of people wear tennis shoes, but that's really not happening, is it?
Well, tennis shoes, I wear in particular wrestling shoes. Wrestling shoes, they provide a lot of support, but these Jet Pilot booties are just as good, and they're much more comfortable.
Predictions, we got a long, hot summer ahead.
It's going to be a tough one. I know I'm going to be 1, 2, or 3, I can tell you that right now. I think it'll be Jeff, David, Larry, and myself, and hopefully Chris the Fish, my teammate, will be in there.
Best of luck.
Thank you, sir.
Prototype shades. I wear the goggles with the ultra fastest vision out on the course. No one can touch me when I wear Oakley shades.
Do they keep the fish out of your eyes?
Yeah, they keep everything out of my eyes. All I can see is tunnel vision, first turn, and the guy in front of me blazes through him like X-ray. Yeah, how's that?
You gotta live by the fire.
There's a wild band of jet skiers that are tearing apart the coastal waters of California, and they're called the Wave Busters.
I could feel from the way you read my mind that you would rock with me. You touched me just once and then you changed the course of history. Lately I've been feeling so sure there was no one for me. Now I find I'm counting every minute till you talk to me. I've had one thing on my mind. See you all the time. Infatuation, I can feel it in my soul. I'm so full of expectations that I'm losing all control. It must be infatuation, and I can't make it stop. If by chance I hear you say that with me you're gonna stay, we'll party till we drop. It's an urge that I cannot contain, want to be loving you. Somehow I must try to refrain until you love me too. Somehow I'll wait until you're mine, then we'll touch the sky.
Freestyle demonstrations on a calm body of water can be a thriller, but in the Pacific Ocean, attacking the waves off Oceanside, California, it's definitely killer. Check it out. David Flash Gordon, the New England native training out here on the West Coast, former world champion. Next up, Larry the Ripper Rippenkroger. And he's been around quite a while. A big name in Japan, as well as all over the world. One of the original pioneers in jet skiing. From Northern California, former world champion again like David Gordon. And here's the Ripper's routine. Next up, Chris the Fish Fischetti. Southern California local, he is a madman. Watch this. A new addition to his nickname. They call him now Chris the Flying Fish Fischetti. And take a look at these freestyle moves. A wild 2 minutes for Fischetti, and the crowd loves it. Barry Rippenkroger, another outstanding performance in freestyle. Very innovative. It seems like every event these guys come up with something new. Here's David Flash Gordon. And a great finish to his routine. And the crowd loves him.
Stay tuned for some more hot jet ski action.
Nothing can be crazier than jumping off a ramp for distance. No one said that these guys were of sound mind. Check this out.
Baby, I miss you. I know that I just saw you this morning. Baby, I miss you. Sleep can seize my breath without warning. Just to hold you. To feel the touch that left me yearning. Baby, I crave your love. You started the fire and left it burning. And still you're pulling on my heart. From now until the end of time. How bad I need you by my side. You're my fixation, Baby, I miss you. The way we talk when words aren't spoken. I feel so far away. Cold as the wind when the bond is broken. I can hear your voice, whispering your need into my ear. I deny the choice. One kiss and my resistance disappears. And still you're pulling on my heart. From now until the end of time. How bad I need you by my side. You're my fixation, Take me away, take me away.
Jumping an amazing 71 feet, Rick Sideways Seidner came in first. A close second, 70-foot jump to Greg Beavers. And placing third, Russell Psycho Koistra.
Thanks to BC Racing for the Kahuna Enterprises Great American Jet Ski Challenge here in Long Beach.
17, Dan Fitzgerald.
And for a cassette tape of Sam Glazier's great tunes, call 213-742-1245. And special thanks to Astrodeck, traction made for the action. The original New York Seltzer. Jet Pilot, the new wave in wetsuits. Oakley, blades, razor blades, and goggles. Almost an unfair advantage. Australian Surfing Life, clothing design with a flair from down under. And Kahuna, manufacturers of great jet ski products.
Can't you see the let it go? It's never felt so right. It's never felt I was lost in the moment, I wanted to take you and run. But now you keep your distance, you're giving with resistance. Can't you see my open heart?